What comes to your mind when I say the word robot? Well, some might think of a utopia full of hyper-advanced machines designed to fulfill our every need. Others may focus on the slow but steady pace of automation, where robots are replacing humans in a variety of different industries. Whether you welcome a future of further technological advancement or fear it, I hope to enlighten you to the ways in which robots are actually of benefit to each of us, each and every one of us. The application of robots has seen increased use in a variety of different areas of industry, but an interesting series of developments has been happening in the field of medicine and deserves exploration. From the research I have done, I will give an introduction into the technology that may affect you in the near future. Today, I will describe the use of robotics in the field of physical rehabilitation, how they can assist surgeons during surgery, and briefly talk about the field of robotics you may not have heard of called telerobotics. First, let's cover the use of robots in physical rehabilitation. Robot-assisted rehabilitation is the use of robots in the process of physical rehabilitation, also known as physical therapy. For therapists, robots are used in assisting in therapeutic training and assessing the physical performance of an individual patient. Therapy-based robots are being used in ways that supplement and enhance a therapist's work. The robots are able to make exact measurements and adjust to the individual patient's progress. An example of this would be a robotic harness that supports the body weight of stroke victims while they are in the process of recovering. The patterns programmed into the harness will adjust to the patient's needs and help them regain the ability to walk normally. The second point covers the concept of robot-assisted surgery. Robot-assisted surgery allows a doctor to perform complex procedures with higher degrees of precision and flexibility than conventional methods. It is usually associated with minimally invasive surgeries. These are procedures performed through tiny incisions made in the patient's body. Surgeries that require large incisions and weeks of recovery are made more effective and return patients to normal activities within days. During the process, a surgeon typically sits at a console, a special console, and a small three-dimensional camera and small surgical tools are placed inside the patient's body through the tiny incisions that are made. Using the console's hand and feet controls, the surgeon remotely moves the robot's arms that are attached to the surgical equipment. A second surgeon is positioned at the operating table to ensure that of the correct placement of these surgical instruments. The third and final point I would like to make defines telerobotics and its application in the field of medicine. Telerobotics is the area of robotics that is concerned with controlling robots from a distance. Within the field of telerobotics, a miniature robot the size of a pill is being created and is designed to be ingestible, which means you can swallow it. The robot is contained within a capsule made of ice and melts on its way to its target. The robot is controlled from the outside of the body using magnetic fields, and human operators use remote control joysticks to alter the magnetic field, moving the robot to where it needs to be in the patient's body. This technology could potentially be used to remove foreign substances such as small batteries from the inside of someone's body, as well as patching small wounds on the inside of the body and delivering medicine to various parts of the body. With that final point, it's time to go over what we have covered. Together, we first discovered robots are being used to assist physical therapists in the process of rehabilitating patients. Next, the idea of robots assisting surgeries was explored, and we saw that they have the ability to help surgeons perform minimally invasive surgery. Finally, the concept of telerobotics was briefly defined, as well as its potential applications in healing patients from the inside out. To quote Greek philosopher Heraclitus, the only constant is change. Technology evolves rapidly, and the field of robotics is no exception. I hope this talk sheds some light on how robots can be implemented in certain industries without completely upsetting the balance of our daily lives. Thank you for listening.